the contractor, and the empty pool. I spent 2 years saving up $15,000 to build a small pool and deck in my backyard. I hired a local contractor named Mike who had decent reviews. He talked a big game about quality, but as soon as I handed over the $7,000 deposit, he disappeared. For 3 weeks, my backyard was just a giant, muddy hole in the ground. Mike wouldn't answer my calls, and when he finally did, he claimed supply chain issues were the problem even. Though I saw him posting photos on Facebook of a brand new jet ski he just bought, I realized I was being scammed. I asked for my deposit back, and Mike laughed, telling me the contract was ironclad and that deposits are non-refundable. He thought I was just some easy target he could bully. He was wrong. I'm a licensed private investigator. Instead of suing him immediately, I did some digging into his business. It turns out Mike was running his construction company out of his personal residence, which was part of a very strict, high-end gated community. I also found out he hadn't pulled a single permit for my pool, which is a major legal violation, and he was actually using unlicensed day laborers for his other jobs. I didn't call the police. I called the IRS, the state licensing board, and his own homeowners association. First, I sent a formal intent to sue letter to his house via a process server. This ensured his neighbors saw a man in a suit handing him legal papers. Then, I tipped off his HOA that he was running a commercial construction yard out of his driveway, which was strictly forbidden in their bylaws. They hit him with $500 daily fines until he cleared his equipment. Next, the state licensing board opened an investigation into his lack of permits. They froze his ability to take on new work. The nuclear option happened a week later. I found out Mike had forgotten to report several large cash payments from other clients on his taxes. I filed a whistleblower report with the IRS. Mike called me, sobbing. He offered to return my $7,000 if I called off the dogs. I told him the price had gone up to $10,000 to cover the cost of filling in the hole he left in my yard and the stress he caused. He paid it within the hour. But the best part, I didn't call off anyone. You can't unreport tax fraud. Last I heard, Mike had to sell his jet ski and his house to pay off the IRS fines, and his license was permanently revoked.